Well, hello, this is the final boss, and this is Scarlet Tower. Oh, that music's loud. Okay, let's give it a little bit of a breather. Alright. Um, alright, I always am tempted to go through the options first, but I will just try to go in blind, see what happens. So this is the Scarlet Sword, my main weapon. Creates a wave of blood that deals 25 damage and drains 25% of the damage dealt. Or 0.25. Oh, that's not very much. So lifesteal. Oh, so I'm really a bat. So I have E. Passives. Oh, I see. It's the EQ. I really wish these games had like that League of Legends movement because I think I remember this being I'm dashing. Yeah, sure. I do. Oh, I don't have any money, huh? Okay, so then let's just do Cosmic Orb. So ranged. I'll just do the main guy. Talents. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Can I just start playing? Guess I just play map? Okay. I don't know if there was something I missed there, but overall, I'm excited. The developer was very kind, gave me a copy of this project to try out. Holy macaroni. Okay, so this is very Vampire Survivor vibes. Okay. Okay, so it's a survival game. I've seen more survival games that have used other mechanics like, like the Diablo style loot system, stuff like that. So I'm really hoping there's some other cool mechanics because I do found that these arena survivals sometimes kind of have a very not repetitive, but they haven't evolved to the degree where okay. So I got stuff increases greed by 7. My Midas. So these still feel like the 1, 2, 3 power ups. Every 6 seconds, shoots icy shards every 5 seconds, dealing 12 damage and applying chill. Applying burn. I mean, this seems pretty good. Oh, nice. And I know that, like, these games kind of go off the high of your, like, a super slow and super boring character to start. But then, as you evolve, you become just intoxicated with power. Well, hello. Holy Bible! Every 14 seconds, summons a Holy Bible to everybody. So this is very similar to Vampire Survivor. I mean, this I guess is even vampires. I believe this is a. I believe I am a vampire. I have like a very anime vampire-esque vibe, so I would assume so. But again, I think the survival roguelike genre is a brilliant one. I am very curious to see some different takes on it. I think this is a cool little thing though. Increases luck by 6. I guess it's like magic find. So there are some, I guess, Diablo-esque elements so far. Every 3 seconds, throw a knife that pierces enemies in a line. Deal 15 damage. I'm gonna go luck just to see what happens. Just because, getting a magic find thing early in these arena survivals makes a diff. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Okay. Ow. I got stuck on a tree. Okay. I don't know what's happening there. Holy Bible adds 2 projectiles. Sure. Come on, kill them bees, please. Kill the bees, please. Okay. I like that this is a little bit more dynamic. Like a lot of the other, arena survivals are just literally just like sprites moving around, like with very, very little increases greed. I'll upgrade my fire staff. I sense that these are a lot. Maybe I'm just guessing because I haven't played too many of these. Because, yeah, I haven't had a chance to honestly. I think it's such a cool concept. But oof, man, I'm Fireball Frank over here. Sacred Water throws a vial of out, creates an area that deals 5 damage over time. Well, I'm just gonna go with the rare things that arise. I mean, it seems to be kind of a good thing. It's like, okay, if I got a rare, I kind of want to go with that. I mean, that's the only thing I'm really using to measure, right? Like, I'm not calculating damage very much, not thinking too hard about it, and maybe that's a bad on me. But, you know, I'm just kind of trying to talk through what I'm experiencing, sensing in this game so far. Increases greed, increases attack speed by 3. Increases gathering range by 5. I do like that. Like my big gathering range, but 5% so low. Yeah, that's the one thing that I kind of wish that was different about these games, is like some of the stat differentials can be so incremental that it just doesn't feel good. You know, where it's just like, okay, come on, please, sword. Yeah. Ah, trees blocking me. Oh my gracious. Sacred Water, more Sacred Water. Where's my Sacred Water damage over time? Oh, that's my grenade. Whoa, that slaps. Okay, I'll take the Sacred Water. Busted. I mean, a lot of this, I just like that there's some animations. I know a lot of these other, like the games in this genre, oops, don't always have too much in the way of dynamics and animation. Ooh, Power Gauntlet, damage dealt by 10. I'm gonna take that. Again, I'm mainly just going off the Diablo style kind of loot indicators, which I like. I think that's nice to have. You know, I know like blue is better than green, green is better than gray, purple is better than blue, and then like yellow is the most superior. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this so far it's a pretty, you know, it's an arena survival, and you know, even has a lot of the same tropes, right? Where like there's this like kind of surrounding wall and a boss. Oh my gracious heavens, come on, buddy. I'll break through at some point. I really wish those holy waters lasted longer. That's kind of crummy. And I keep thinking that the increases max. Yeah, I do need that. Probably need to find me some health pretty soon here. Oof, hello, friends. Hello, friendos. Money and blue things. Give me the money and the blue things. 3 crit increases gathering range. So I'll just keep leaning into the gathering range expansion because it still feels like it's pretty early on in the run. It could be mistaken. I am curious because like a lot of these games really just, you know, it's like a, you know, it's very centralized around a progression system, right? Where it's like the end game is a progression system and the choices that you make as you progress. Woof, hello, friends. And then the meta game is a progression system. And so it's very good, I think, like taking a mechanic like that and really distilling it into what makes that mechanic fun. Like what makes progression fun. I mean, I think some of it is discovery, like finding these unique items. Some of it is like strategy or like developing strategies of progression that you wouldn't expect to work but really do. Looking for food. There was like a little sandwich a while back, but where it is gone, I do not know. Alright. I do wish there was a little bit more variance in the music and stuff, but you know, that's kind of like these eyes need to not be here. Oh man, that hurt. I guess I cannot stand still. That seems like it's gonna explode. Okay. Hello? 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 Increases damage by plus 25. Increases damage to... I mean, this seems... I have no idea. That seems like my main weapon, so I care about that. But I also like this power gauntlet because it increases all my damage. Though I guess my sword is still doing the most. Well, we'll see. That probably was a bad decision. Again, I'm not super sure how to prioritize. That was almost the end of the game for me right there. Whoopsie daisy, whoopsie daisy. Alright, I just gotta hustle. Is there food around here? Like, I saw like a turkey when I started the game. Alright, so here's an altar. This is very... Is this like a... Is this exactly Vampire Survivors? Maybe it's like a reskin? Am I tripping out? Is this like a... Maybe I'm... Again, it's one of those things where like there's a lot of similarities, which is cool to like the Vampire Survivors games. I'm just gonna... Can I... Oh, I can dash and turn into a burb? Okay, so that's new. Did not realize that. I hope this is friend. Is this friend? I hope this is friend. Very much I hope this is friend. It is not friend. I guess they could blow me up in it? I'm not really sure what that was. I wish there was a little bit of information. Okay, so my fire... Okay, so it's sort of like giving me the auto battler stats, which I actually really like, where it says, hey, your fire staff did this, your scarlet sword did that. My holy Bible, even though it was blue, wasn't very effective, but the fire damage seemed like the thing. Okay, so I survived for a number of minutes. Go me. Alright, so now can I upgrade? So I have some money and gold. So grants Bass aspect, 20% movement speed, and increases its duration. So glyphs and passives. And who's this gal? Summons an Ice Queen, an ally that fights by your side for 30 seconds. Increases damage by 10. I mean, I want to try the other characters, so I'm going to go ahead and give her some of the upgrades. Can I do this? Oh, I see. And I guess I can't upgrade this one because it needs the purples. Alright, so maybe I can upgrade this guy's things too. Alright, so I'm going to use Nin. I guess I could have done these talents, I suppose. Oh well. Unlockables. So that's cool. So they have some interesting progression stuff. I mean, I kind of burned it all on the things. So again, this like first menu is a little deceptive in some ways, right? Because definitely didn't realize like what was kind of the thing that I care about or not. So I still have a dash. Okay, so I can like... So apparently something falls from the heavens. Okay, so I don't like the Holy Bible very much. It increases... I like the Holy Bible, but in this game, it's not very effective. Increases max HP by 10. And that sounded bad. I'm gonna go armor, I guess. I feel like I took a lot. I was bursted down when I died with the other character. I don't want to hit that. Increases luck by 6. Let's do that. Let's do that. So that's my turkey dinner, so I'm not going to go for that just yet, but I'm going to stay nearby it. Okay, so I see these, I see some of the Vampire Survivor artifacts here. Like, that's what I expect to see, right? Like, is turkey dinners. I keep on thinking my little ally is not a friendly. Man. Increases gathering range by 5? Sure. I don't really need any of this stuff right now. Yeah, this character seems really strong. Maybe it's just because I gave her a lot of upgrades before. Frost Staff. I'll do Frost Staff, sure. Okay. I like that, like, there's different characters with different main things. I'm gonna go haste. Oops. The collision's kind of tricky because I don't believe in Vampire Survivors. There's much collision. It's really just arena and survival. Maybe there is some. I haven't played it in a couple of months now. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I am growing strong. It really wants me to take my max health, which I'll do now. Okay, let's kill some baddies. I kind of, like, I got a cool phantom friend. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Oh my. Poof. Wow, that slaps. My little, like, companion really hits hard. Skirp. Going on around you guys here. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna scoot around and get this experience. Yes, please. 3% crit. I mean, these don't really... Greed? I don't even know what greed... I wish there was a tooltip to tell me what greed does. So I got 3 rerolls. Alright, let me try that. Q. Frost Staff 2. We'll try again. I was not feeling it. Okay, increases luck by 6. The fire staff slapped in the last round, so I'm gonna repossess me a fire staff. Okay, so that's good. So I got some chicken. I got some turkey on a platter. I do wonder at the decision, like, so much of the art is like 1-for-1 with Vampire Survivors. I'm gonna double check, like, is this actually like is this from the same team? It almost feels, though there is a more complex and interesting meta progression, which is cool. Like, I like that there's some different characters, some thought to progression. I thought Vampire Survivors had some stuff like that, though I could very well be mistaken. 3% CDR, yeah. Yeah, that does seem really small. So again, that's one of the complaints I have about this genre of game, is that the progression scaling doesn't feel good when you're in sub 10% range. Like from my point of view as a gamer, something that does 10% is poor, or is like not the greatest. It's functional, but like not something you should, like, phone home about. Holy moly moly. Holy macaroni. Strike them down. I guess, whoa, that slapped my face. Okay, I guess I can't roll through those. Good to know. Good to know. I'm just gonna go max fire staff here. I really need to find a turkey of some sort. That's so weird that it, like, literally, like, one-shot me. Okay, there's a blue fountain there. So I thought that I would get immunity when I dashed. I was apparently mistaken. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I was quite wrong there. Oh, well, luckily, I don't know what hit me, but I got some more healing, I guess. I wish there was... Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing about these survival games, is like, you make one mistake in the roguelike, and you're like, oh, I didn't know that was a rule, so guess I'm kind of hosed. Yeah, I didn't know that those little plants would slap me for, like, my entire health bar, so I guess this run is hosed. Ooh, dash, please. Thank you. Turkey! Increases gathering range by 5, increases luck by 6. I'm gonna go health. I kinda need health at this point. Where's my homegirl? Where is she not? Is she shooting? Girl, get to shooting stuff, please. Skirp. Dang, man. Grants 7 armor, adds 2 projectiles to Frost Staff. I'm gonna go armor, man. I'm really kind of on some questionable territory here with my life. Yeah, I really wish I had an iframe. What do the cool gamers say? Really wish I had an iframe when I dashed, because it's like, well, what's the point of the dash? It's pretty much about as fast as I walk. I mean, I guess I can just spam it. I don't know, just to kind of like mosey around. I'll just do that, I suppose. Alright, so big fire. I'm just maxing fire staff here. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna start like just cheesing my dash. Cosmic Orb, yes, I want that. Increases damage by 20%. Holy macaroni, maybe this is not a hosed run due to the higher availability of health drops. I remember the last game I was going in circles, I couldn't find anything. But there is a little bit of health around. I'm just gonna keep dashing. I wish I kind of... Oh, darn, I wasn't paying attention. And that really hits hard. Oh, hey, dude. Hey, Grandpa. Oh, you're the guy that's casting... Whoa, holy macaroni! Whoop! Holy macaroni, can we kill this guy that's dropping stuff on me? That's the one also... Whoop! That's the one thing I don't love about these survival games, is that there's just so little control outside of the progression, right? Like, it is just all progression, only progression, progression forever. Come on, shoot the guy! Shoot that one dude who's like, you know, dropping spheres of death that do half of your freaking life bar. Come on, lady! Alright, I mean, these all seem pretty useless. Increases attack speed by 3%. Oh man, I'm gonna phone home about that one. Just doesn't feel very good, I'm gonna be honest. And again, like, it's one of those things that even though I imagine some of this will get fixed by the progression system, right? Where you say, oh, well, Jeff, you know, you just gotta stick with it and oof. Man, I really wish I could just, like, do something. Yeah, it feels like I'm just, like, way behind in my scaling. Oh, interesting. So now it disappears. Okay, so I guess I gotta wait for it to disappear. I really want to do the Bible thing. I'm just gonna keep going up attack speed, even though it's like pretty much jack squat. A little disappointing that that's like such a... It's like demotivating me so much from like... Okay, yeah, hard to know where those tree collisions are gonna start getting me, but I'm glad I got through that. Woo! Yeah, I just get slapped for like my entire health bar. Dude, where is that guy? Oh my gosh, lady. Shoot the one guy with like the big thick health bar, please. So frustrating. I do wish there was some prioritization that I could, you know, do in these games. Like, I know it's kind of the ethos is this, you know, super cool, you know, whatever, but like, you have to just position. It's sort of like Archero. But I think there's a lot of ways to achieve potentially that feel while giving more agency and making some of these things a little bit more dynamic. And yeah, I mean, it's a cool game, right? Like, it's really nice art. I actually really like the fact that these engineers, you know, put movable sprites and has some dynamic elements to this game, you know, because it's not the case all the time. Hellfire Staff increases damage by 20. Alright. A slap. Oh my gracious, I'm stuck in a tree. Oh my goodness, there's some bee people. Oh my goodness, I'm in some Barney Rubble here. Okay, that was a circle of something bad. Okay, please. Please. Wow. I literally have to like stomp on those things to get the items. Yeah, I do feel like I'm not doing much, like, except running. And, like, eventually looping back. Yeah, this just, it doesn't have this sense of, like, hey, I'm actually, like, oh, wow, full health. Well, there you go. I won't, I won't poke that in the eye. I think I gotta find that guy with the health bar, though, right? And I'm imagining he's some sort of, like, level boss, right? I don't know. I mean, I get that the mechanic of like dodging around enemies to collect the experience crystals is like, you know, a big deal. Like, but I think that's like such an initial increases gathering range. I'm gonna do Essence Hourglass again. I just need my CDR. The 3% feels like such a waste. It doesn't feel very good, does that? That does not feel super good, but boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I mean, I do like that there's a dash. I mean, I don't know if this is just like a sprint or a dash. I can't really qualify it as one or the other. Um, ooh, oh nice. I one-shot that guy. Yeah, I wish there was a little bit clearer animations when I kill somebody. I think because it's like, I'm not getting much positive feedback on this, right? Like, I don't know if I'm like doing well or if I'm doing poorly, if I'm above the curve, behind the curve. Because that's really all this is, right? Is you're racing an experience curve, a difficulty curve. I mean, that's all this genre is, right? It's sort of an experience curve race, which is cool. Okay, Hellfire, let's go. It's time to start slapping. Boop! Oh man, that hurt. I think I might be dead pretty soon here. Also, I don't love when I have, and maybe I'm just bad, totally valid, but this does feel like I have to do, oh my goodness, why did I do that? So I ran straight into that person. Where's my lady? Where's my homegirl? Jiminy Christmas, look at all those stinkers chasing me. Oh, there's that guy. I'd really love to, oh, I can't, okay, that's okay. Those trees are very isolating. Okay. Okay. I like that event. I think I'm dead here, but that's cool that you have like this really nice risk reward thing built in. Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay, the fire staff was again the big damage dealer. Cosmic orb. I think that's like my auto attack. That's pretty useless. Hellfire staff did a lot of bonus damage. Splitting ice. Is that my frost staff? Oh, was that my homegirl? That the lady that was floating around? Alright, well we got 5,000 gold, so that's something. We survived for 12 minutes. Go me. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade other stuff, because I like this character better. Apply freeze on hits. Okay. So summon an undead on enemy death. That sounds cool. Grants 5% should apply burn on hits. Yeah, burn seems good. Yeah. Okay, so I mean there is a lot of cool meta progression. I don't know what all this stuff does. I guess I can. Oh, I see. So then they show up in the rotation. I see. Reach level 30. Okay, maps, general. I might do one more. I mean, honestly, it's a cool little game. I like that there is more humans. Okay. I have no idea what this is. I probably should have upgraded these. Again, it's so hard to know like what I'm supposed to actually upgrade versus not. I think the meta progression is nice. I think the meta progression is nice. I am kind of a glass cannon though with this particular build. But yeah, now I like one-shot everything. That's cool. I guess was I doing that last game? I don't remember. Vial of holy water. I remember that helped with like the big groups, but it didn't seem to like accomplish that much. I don't know if the color is actually rarity though. Increases greed. Every 3 seconds throws a knife that pierces enemies in a line, dealing 15 damage. We'll try knife. Oh, I leveled up twice. I do want armor. Armor's more important. I'm not, I have gathering range. It's just not that great, but I definitely am fresh out of armor. I get fresh out of stuff. Fire staff. Yeah. Fire staff is life. Yeah, I don't know why I would ever not get a fire staff the second I see it. Average touch. Knife adds one projectile. I'll do sacred water. I'm gonna go wide with my build this game. Seems like it seems like this game is really about meta progression, which I would actually think about changing the first level to not be that, right? Because I don't want a game that just from the very first level I have to die to advance. Like that, even though yes, it's a roguelike, that doesn't feel super great. Attack speed, sure. I mean, there's nothing wrong. This is another survival arena game. I think they're doing some cool things with the meta progression, but again, I like that there was like certain parts of the map that you might implement strategies like those. There was a bunch of fountains, but it was like in like a very dangerous zone. I thought that was really smart. I'm just gonna go knives. Wow. The knives don't seem to help very much when they just completely miss. Yeah, like the targeting feels a little weird in this game. I will say that. But I mean, that's the thing with these survival arena games. Oops. These feel like mini games in a bigger game. Still, to me. This one, I see that there is some thought about the progression. They are really trying to kind of, expand it quite a bit. So I think that's super valid. Oh, come on. That was a bit of a... Some of those hitboxes are a little like, is that so? When, I mean, it's Thanksgiving right now. So when like one of your relatives just talking about, how successful they are in their career, you're like, yeah, thanks. Thanks, relative. Just kidding. My relatives don't do that. They're very nice. But that would be the, I guess, stereotypical example. Those scoundrelous... Oh my goodness, I keep thinking it's my little lady that's floating around. Alright, I'm gonna get my first ring of... Yeah, I mean, max fire staff every time, all the time. I mean, it just outputs so much damage. I mean, it didn't win the last game for me, but now it, like, now because I think my passives are a lot stronger, it's just gonna, like, plow through these guys. I do wish, the inability to direct stuff in these games is always, it makes them something that I don't know if I personally, as a player, will ever find a long-term... desire to like, oh man, I gotta go play the next, game in this genre. Might just be me. I'm gonna go ahead and buff my health because it's gonna start getting dicey. It's gonna start getting dicey. Ooh, heavens to Betsy. Oh my gracious. I wonder if I could get iframes. Ooh, I wonder if I could get iframes and then dash through. What's this do? Oh, that's a thing. Oh, moly. Something happened. I'll do the Bible thing. You. That's pretty good. Power Gauntlet, pretty good. To my knowledge. That's the thing though, like, why give me an item that only does like 3% to cooldown when I have like 10% to damage? Like, that just feels like it's supposed to just not feel good when you get that item. Which, I think for every build there should be there should like an item should feel good for particular builds always, from my point of view at least. So come on, give me the chicken, give me the chicken. All right, cosmic orb, knock back distance by 15, summons lightning bolts and damages enemies every 7 seconds. That's pretty cool, but I want this. But I want my like flat damage increase by 20%. Because I mean those are other cool things. I wish I could choose more than one. That's another thing I actually wonder about is with these games, like, you know, this is free game design, you know. I wish rather than just a stock of rerolls, I wish I had a stock of double picks where I could pick on like for that one for example. Like there were a bunch of really good items in that roll. I wish there was the ability for like, you know, once per 10 levels, I get a ability to choose twice per level. Like that would feel super good, right? Because like again, this game, you know, obviously it's positioning and it has that Archero stuff, but you know, above and beyond, these games are progression systems. So then it's like, how can you build, you know, interesting mechanics into a progression system that makes me think about strategy, makes me want to have and save resources? That is, I think, one thing from my point of view that's really missing from these. It's like, okay, yeah, granted, these games are all based around a progression system, but like, make that progression system the most interesting progression system ever. And I think you have some good movement in that direction. But again, the micro progression, just a few minutes. The micro progression feels really narrow. You know, it's just that, right? All right, I want to find. Oh my goodness, what hit me? I felt like I was in the clear there. Okay, so that thing still only does 6 damage. It's pretty useless. Good to know. Where's the garlic? Where's the garlic item? Garlic was what I used. I think that was the one that, like in Vampire Survivors, gave you a little force field. That was extremely powerful. Oh, here's my homie. Kill this guy, please. Kill this mother lover. Oh, okay, okay. Guys got friends. Please move. Please move. Please move. Okay. Can I please kill this leany guy? No, I'm just gonna ignore him. Alright. It's a bit frustrating. It's a tad bit frustrating, I gotta say. I'll just do the Bible. I mean, that I have any problems with books of scripture. Yeah, I'm just gonna do like health, tankiness, damage output. Grants 3% crit, increases damage by 10. I'm just gonna do my main attack. Come on, shoot this guy. You're standing right next to him, knucklehead. Yes, silly goose. Yeah, I would say that there's probably some tweaks too that can be made in the sound design. Like, I think the art is actually really nice, but in terms of sound and music, you know, obviously the music's the one thing you're listening to in this game besides like the SFX, and there's not much other variety. So I would really encourage, you know, there's, you know, on Unity there's lots of music asset packs, and on Itch there's lots of music asset packs where there will be a lot of, okay, Sacred Water, add 1 projectile. I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna just try to see if these Bibles can actually like come in and output some damage. They're the one thing I can control, right? Because I can stand next to this guy, except for these eyeballs coming next to me. Ow. Alright, I guess I just gotta run now. Ah, boo. Feels bad. Yeah, I guess the interaction range stuff just doesn't matter too much, honestly. And the in-game progression feels like it doesn't matter nearly as much in comparison to the meta progression. Because, like, the reason I feel like I'm doing well on this round versus the last round is not because I've played better or more thoughtfully. It's just because I have more stuff in my meta progression, and that's like literally, it feels like the thing that matters the most. Ugh. Just gonna get out in the clear here. I really want to go back and like get all the stuff that's been dropped, but you know, it's not gonna happen for a little bit. Please, I got. I'll just do Sacred Water here. I should probably re-roll these things more, but I don't know. You know, I just don't feel inspired to re-roll, I guess. I really should double back and go hunt down some experience, but we'll do that, sure. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of my like moment-by-moment decisions in this run just don't have very much impact in comparison to the meta progression. I do like the enemies have some skid and some drift. That's kind of cool. Like, it makes me feel like I can actually successfully dodge them and like have a little bit more of a dynamic you know, positioning, which I appreciate. So I mean, I think this game is doing a lot of stuff right. It's just, it also feels though like it's making a lot of the same decisions as other games in this genre, simply because they are other games in this genre, and maybe not because they're the best game design decisions. Right? Because I don't know if leaning so much on meta progression is a great game design. I don't know if like not letting you pick multiple of the 3 rewards doesn't feel good, or maybe you get an extra 4th reward once every 10 turns and you can pick 2 of those. Like, you know, if this, you know, okay, fine, like you know, let's take the point that this is just going to be a progression game first and foremost. There's a lot of ways to make some really cool progression games. So I just have to kill that one guy? I don't really know. I don't know where he is anymore, so I wish there was a map. Yeah, like, again, like, why can I not have a map in these games? Can I press M? No. Like, it's like, you know, like, and the reasoning can't be because the other games in this genre don't have maps, right? Like, that's very uninspired reasoning, right? I don't think that's what these developers are doing. I think it's just more like, hey, you're building features, you're building all this great art, you have a lot of stuff going on. Like, I get that, you know? Come on, can I please kill this guy? I just want to stand next to him, but all his friends are around. And they're not nice. And they're not friendly. I'll go haste, I guess. I don't know if haste is any good. Please shoot the fireballs at the guy! I wish there was some prioritization, like, even in the AI, like, you know, is it just... Okay, is he mad, I guess? I don't know. I really would like to just, like, be able to target the main bad guy. It's just so frustrating. It seems like this enemy with this health bar is very important. I'm getting this sense. Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, Fire Staff, still the biggest. Hellfire Staff, yeah, still the biggest. Crazy damage. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and level up her armor. Yeah. Oh, wow. Can I just... Does he take like a ton or something? Every 28 seconds generates a shockwave. Okay, so those cost money. Oh, I have to select... Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. I would not have done that. Oh, I would have... It has a 5% chance per rank to summon an undead on enemy death. Oh yeah, freeze on hits is terrible. Why was that even selected? Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, I didn't realize you had to pick these. Gosh darn it. That's really a bummer. That's cool. Oh gosh, I've already been playing this for 45 minutes. It's a cool project. I think that there is more to discover here, more to do. This game definitely has, I think, the thought in the right direction, but I do believe that there is more to work on. Right? I think this is making a lot of design decisions just because this is what the genre does, rather than is this the best design decision and the most interesting thing for this game. I like that you can pick different things, and that's gravy. That's really neat. I guess I should have leveled up the glyph more, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I like the flow. This is a cool project. It's a nice world. Like, the animations are really nice. The meta progression, I think, is interesting, and it has something that can draw me back. But once I'm in the core game loop, that just feels very repetitive. I don't feel like the decisions I'm making in the core game loop are actually impacting me in any way, or at least, fractionally compared to meta progression. And like, because once I enter a game, I'm like 1,000 times stronger than the last game, and 1,000 times stronger than the last game. So yeah, I think there's some interesting stuff. But I do think, this is where it needs to be, right? It's early access. There's still some tuning that needs to be done, and I have confidence the developers will do it. So good luck as you all keep developing the game. Overall, for a alpha, which is what this game is, I would probably say this is about a 7 out of 10. If this was a full release game, it'd probably be a 5 or a 6. But because this is an alpha, I know there's a lot of stuff getting still worked on. I think they're doing a good job with the progression. I like that you can kind of pick these characters and power-ups. There's a little bit of pre-entry decision-making and progression. I do still think the core loop when I'm walking around needs more. It needs more thought, because it just feels very one-note. Like, it just feels like get the fire staff when you find it. Everything else is pretty much useless. Maybe like the spinning books are actually better than I thought. So yeah, like, I think that there's room to grow, but also, I think there's time, right? This is an alpha. So overall, great job to the developers. Best luck as you continue working on this project, and see you all soon. Bye bye.